Hello, good morning students in MBA second semester. Today we are going to deal the topic that is known as retail pricing in retail sectors. Okay, in this pricing in retail sectors, what we have to know that how the retailers, the retail activities used to deal with the pricing part. Okay, as we know that price is a very important factor in the field of marketing, where the prices are being considered by the marketers, on the basis of which a retailer may choose to compete purely on price. But price can be a differential advantage only when a retailer has immense buying power and has been able to control cost. Okay, a retailer may favor everyday low price rather than higher price supplemented by price discounts. Okay, such a retailer is patronized by customers who prefer predictable low prices rather than occasional price discounts. A retailer may sell no frill products which are basic commodities such as bread and soft drinks that are sold in rudimentary packaging at low prices. It appeals to the price conscious shopper who wants standard products at low price. Okay, so here some retail items may be priced very competitively to generate more demand for other items. Okay, such products may often be sold below cost and are called loss leader. The idea is that the customers get attracted to the low price of the loss leader and walk in the store to buy the item, but may end up buying many more items. The items chosen for inclusion should be widely known and bought on frequent basis. Okay, so these are what considering the prices. Okay, here what we have to learn, that if we talk about the price, then price is a very important strategy in the field of marketing, and the retailer should also have to consider this. Okay, and when the retailer is having a sound buying power, okay, from the manufacturing unit, then only they can consider with these price activities. Okay, and while considering the price activities, what they have to do, they have to look upon the things that how the price are going to affect the market. Okay, they have to look upon the law of demands also, that what kind of law of demands are prevailing in the market, as well as the prices which is being set by the manufacturing unit, that is being known as what, maximum retail price, MRP price. Okay, and the retailer should have to consider that how they are going to lower their profit ranges, on the basis of which they can give rebates or discounts to the customers, as well as they have to calculate in themselves that whatever the prices which is being which they are going to gain from the manufacturers, as well as there are various kinds of schemes and policies which is being run by the manufacturers to their retailers, that the retailer should have to gain most of those things. That, for example, there are various kinds of cash rebate discounts. Okay, cash discounts which is being given to the retailers. For example, if we can say that if some retailers purchase a product from any of the manufacturers around rupees 1 crore, and if they instantly pay that amount to the manufacturer, then the manufacturer gives a rebate of around say 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees when they are going to instantly pay. Or if the payment of that particular amount is being done within 15 days or 1 month, then they are going to leave a cash discount or give a cash discount to the retailer. The manufacturers used to give a cash discount to the retailers of around say rupees 10,000 or 15,000. So these are what? These are the benefits which the retailers are gaining from the manufacturers, and the retailer should have to make a accounting system on the basis of which they can calculate all those discounts, all those rebates, all those profits in prices which they are going to get from the manufacturer or from their suppliers. And from there, while calculating that, they have to come up in front of the customers while lowering the prices. Okay, and if they lower the prices, then the attractiveness of the customers is being increased. As we know that today also the customers, most of the customers, around 80% of the customers in the market are price sensitive. Okay, they are looking for the products also, but 80% of customers are looking for the prices also. Wherever they move, they can move for the low price products. Okay, they prefer, customers do also prefer for the low prices products. So it can help the retailers when they just plan, they just make, they just work out on the products which they have purchased from their from their suppliers and manufacturers, and accordingly they can shape their prices, and while keeping the margin low, while keeping the profit level low, they can attract a great market. Their goodwill in the market would be increased. So these are the strategies which is being gained, as well as what they have to do. They have whatever the strategies, whatever the discounts offers which is being prevailed or which is being run by the company at various regular intervals of time, then these retailers should have to give all the benefits of those discounts to their customers, so that the customers can also come to know the credibility, the loyalty of that particular retailer with respect to the manufacturer, and the people and the customers can become the loyal towards that retail outlets, that, and they know and they perceive in their mind, a perception is being, a positioning is being done in the mind of the customers, that whenever they move to this retailer, then these retailers would give us benefits related to various, like in the form of products, increase in the quantity of the products, in the form of lowering the prices of the products, and various things. That is known as what? Pricing strategy in the retail sector. The other one is what? The promotional strategy, which is also a very important and necessary part, where the promotion is very important and done by these retailers. Okay, in this promotional part, the retail promotion includes what? Advertising, public relations, publicity, and sales promotion. Okay, the goal is to position the store in customers' mind. The positioning is being done in the mind of the customers. That was the goal. The goal of the promotion is what? To position the brand of the company in the mind of the customers. Retailers design ads, stage special events, and develop promotions aimed at their markets. A store's opening is a carefully orchestrated blend of advertising, merchandising, goodwill, and glitter. All the elements of an opening, peer coverage, special events, media advertising, and store displays are carefully planned. Retail advertising is carried out at the local levels, although retail chains can advertise nationally. Local advertising by retailers provides a specific information about their stores, such as location, merchandise, hours, prices, and special sales. In contrast, national retail advertising generally focuses on image. A popular retail advertising practice is cooperative advertising. Under cooperative advertising, manufacturers pay retailers to feature their products in store mailers, or the manufacturer develops a TV or print ad campaign and includes the name of the retailers carrying the product at the end. Many retailers are avoiding media advertising in favor of direct mail or frequent shopper or programs. The frequent shopper programs offer perks ranging from gift certificates to special sales for most frequent shoppers. Direct mail and catalog programs may be a cost effective method of increasing store layouts, loyalties, and spending by core customers. So, these are what the promotional: 3, advertising, public relations, and the third one, publicity, and the fourth one is what? Sales promotion. These retailers should have to focus on that. And physical evidence also. The very first is what? Physical evidence. It means that they have to provide a sound service, and related to this physical evidence we are going to study in the next class, that is store atmosphere, which is a very important part of promotion, where we, with the help of store atmosphere, we are going to attract the customers. We are going to give comfortable satisfactions to the customers, so that the customers feel very much comfortable and satisfied, so that they can deal the products. Okay, so that they can deal the customers in a very usual and very comfortable and satisfied manner. Okay, in this retail promotion part, the very first one is what? Advertisements. The retailer should have to look upon the advertisement, that with what name their products are being sold in the market. For example, there are various types of retail outlets like Sara Bookland or like NIST Academies. They have to keep the name of these. Okay, and these retail outlets should have to make the name, whether the name would be made on the choice of the retailer's name, okay, or the choice of their own, by which on that locality the people might know them. Okay, so that was the name, that was the thing on the basis of which the brand name, the name of that retail outlets is being advertised. As well as you have to display that what feature of business you are doing, whether that is a stationery shop, whether that is a, say for example, furniture shop, whether that is a kirana store, whether that is a cloth store, whether that is a plumbing store, electrical store, repair store, mobile store. Exactly. So we should have to denote that on the advertisements, as well as the timing, at what time the retail outlets are open or closed. Okay, and we have to show, with respect to that, we also have to show the contact numbers, the phone numbers on which the customers can contact to the retailers and come to know various things. Okay, as well as the next, that was the advertisement part, which a retailer should have to do. Most of the retailers at the time of launching, at the time of initiating opening of retail outlets, they just get the handbills. Okay, they just print the handbills and try to distribute those handbills with the help of newspaper distribution. They just keep the handbills inside the newspapers, and with the help of hawkers they used to throw to the homes of various people living at that particular locality. That is also a part of advertisement. Okay, and they just select with the help of promotions can be done with the help of handbills. Okay, that they just few of the persons just distribute the handbills near the stores when the stores are being open or very new, to make people aware or know that this retail outlet is being open at that particular location, and these products are being sold or these products are being available at that retail outlet. Okay, the next important promotion is what? Public relations. That is a very important part, that how you are going to make a sound public relation, because it should be kept in the mind of the customers that the retailers are being established at a particular locality, and on that locality, whatever the number of customers are there, okay, whatever the density of population is there around, say, a radius of 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer or 3 or 5 kilometers, okay, not 5 kilometers, 5 kilometers is a huge radius, but we have to look upon a radius on the basis of the location, okay. How many people are living there? Say 5,000 people are living at a radius of around 2 kilometers. Then those 5,000 people are the only target market, are the only potential target market who always purchase the products from those retail outlets. And it all depends upon the location and the size and types of the products which is being assorted. If we move towards a very say at the very main market, say for example, if we take the market in Jharkhand, Ranchi, that is main road, the locality in between, we can say from overbridge or Sujata Chowk to Firayala or Kachahari Chowk, okay. So these are the areas which has been confined as a main market, okay. If we just move towards Delhi, then in Delhi there are various types of those markets like Chandni Chowk and various, those are the markets which is being found in Delhi. So those retail outlets do have the customers from the entire state or the entire city. So at that their public relation would be of different type, okay, but they have to make a public relation, and today this public relation is being maintained by most of the say, we can say that malls, we can say that hyper malls or supermarts like Big Bazaar, Reliance Fresh, Reliance Mart, Spencer, Vishal Mega Mart, Kolkata Bazaar. What they used to do at the time of billing, they try to take the phone numbers of the customers, and with the help of those phone numbers they just make a CRM, that is customer relationship management. Time to time they send the promotional, we can say the things or advertisements to those customers, and a strong public relation is being made. Publicity is also being done, okay, and at last sales promotion say means advantages are being given, say incentives are being given, okay. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, students. Okay.